thank you, Subs and Paws, man. Like, it came today, and dude, I am so stoked to hear this thing. I've heard it in your videos, watched all the videos on it, man, and I cannot wait to hear this thing bang. Thank you so much, brother. I really appreciate you. And of course, we got to take a look at it. And hefty sub, way heftier than the SDR I had. I cannot wait to hear this thing bang. Thank you so much. Huge shout out, Sub to Paws, man. Thank you so much, brother. I cannot wait to hear this thing. Definitely a hefty sub. Finally got me some bass back in my trunk now, dude. I am so happy. Thank you so much, brother. Like, I truthfully can't thank you enough, man.
All right, guys, so welcome back. So right in front of you here, we have the Sundown Audio, the X10. This is a prefab A-Trend box. I believe it's like a 33 or 34 hertz tune box, so it should be awesome for this sub. It's actually for cubic feet space-wise, it's perfect for what Sundown recommends. It's a little bit bigger, but there's nothing wrong with bigger. That's just a little bit more SPL. This should do fantastic in this box. Now, the trick to this box here is, if you can see sawdust around, and the sub's not quite sitting down, and it's actually sitting in there right now. I can't push it down any further either. This box comes, I think, at a 9.13 cutout, and right now we're at probably about an inch. I've cut off more than that to get this sub into the box. Now, they also have this sub at 10.01 inch cutout, and honestly, I've measured it all around the box, and we're about 10 1/8 inch right now. And that was the last time I made a cut. I just took off about another 1/4 inch. Well, not a 1/4 inch, maybe 1/8 of an inch. So right now it's probably about at 10 1/4 inches. I'm gonna measure it again on camera just so everybody can see it. I'll measure it a few times around the box so everybody can see it when I take out the sub and get it actually sitting in the basket. So that's our goal for today. We're going to get this cut out. We're going to get this demoed for you guys as soon as possible. So we'll be back, guys, all right? Stay tuned. Don't go anywhere.
Yep.
All right, guys. So this is a 12-inch sub box. And he just asked me, just for cockas and giggles, I'm not trying to swear, if it would sit in a 12-inch sub box. Now, this is like an 11 point... maybe 2 cutout.
I think it's like a majority of them are 11.13 or 11.16.
Yeah.
So the rubber of the sub actually, like, it would actually land on the edges.
I can sit this in here, and I think it would sit.
And it won't go through.
It wouldn't go through on a 12-inch sub box.
So when you're spending the money on a Sundown, you better, I'd say, just get a box that you're gonna cut, or, I mean, I wouldn't say go with a prefab.
Yeah, because you're going to have to cut it anyways.
It's going to be like $500, but...
To get a good box.
Right? But, alright, we're going to get to the cutting.
Alright, guys, we'll be back. Alright, guys, so I just finished cutting the hole. I just tested it myself. And now the sub slips right down into the hole and sits. So I can put in my screws, and there's actually no play at all here, so it's gonna sit right inside of there nice and snug. I just gotta get it wired up, screw it in, and we're good to go. I'm gonna go get my measuring tape. I'll be back in a second so I can measure this for you guys so you can see the final measurements of the box. Alright, guys, so welcome back. So you just saw the sub slip right in, and it fits dynamically like perfectly inside the box. There's no playroom at all.
Yeah.
So let's see what our final cutout is here. We got, let me see if I can, let's see. So this is 10 3/8 of an inch. This is 10 1/4 here. This is 10 3/8. And this one is between the 10 1/4 and 10 3/8. So, not 10.01 inches like Sundown says. So,
It's not really them saying it though.
yeah.
It was the website that has details, but Sundown's website.
I'm going to check on a couple of different websites.
Yeah, but at least Sundown's actual website does not give those specifications. So, I mean,
We're going to check.
we're definitely gonna check.
We're going to let you guys know while, before we get the video, like, before we get the sub going.
Yeah.
So we'll be back. All right, guys. All right, guys. Welcome back. So this, it doesn't even fit on the screen. I got to move it back a little bit. This is the Sundown Audio X10. Where's my phone here?
The V3.
Yeah, V3 version. So it's the newest of the X series.
This thing in
for the
person
10s.
is a monster.
Yeah, and it weighs a ton. I mean, a ton. The magnet itself, I think, is like 9.5 inches for like total circumference. It's huge, and this thing just weighs a ton. The tinsel leads are, I've never seen anything like that in a sub before.
Double on both sides.
Yeah, double leads,
On
like
both-
double leads
Yeah,
on both sides.
Like four leads.
Yeah. If you were to do like a single lead, there's probably 1, 2, 3, 4. There's probably 8 single leads on each terminal.
Mm-hmm.
So here, you want to hold that? I'll do the camera.
That is crazy.
All right.
I've
So,
heard of that though. They have the double.
That's the leads right here. Now, I mean, these leads right here, they're like literally. Each one of these leads is like 4 single leads, maybe even more, because it looks like they're doubled even. Like this lead is doubled, and the other one is doubled, and they're like 4 or 5 across, and that's each one, because you can see the other one back there. This is one terminal. That's one terminal.
Out of the 4.
Yeah. And the spider, I mean, it looks like a spider, and the leads are sewn right into it.
I think there's some like the spider though is like it's so thick.
There's definitely
it's
play
like-
here. Yeah,
Oh,
I
these
think the
things-
spiders. I'm gonna have to look that up. Maybe we'll drop it in the video for like.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's a dual or a triple spider.
Look at the coil, bro.
We'll have to look at that.
Nice.
3-inch coil on here. I did read something that they changed something on the 18. I think it's the basket, and the coil on the 18-inch is longer on the 18.
Well, 3.5.
Well, it's a 3.5, but the coil's longer itself.
Oh, really?
So,
And
me
this
see
for a
if I
10
can-
looks like a 12.
oh, it does. And you can literally just watch us cut it out, and it was huge.
Look at that.
So it has probably a 3/4 inch, maybe an inch pole vent and voice coil vents on it. And you can see right on the bottom there it says it's the V3 version, XV3. Sundown, and the Sundown basket. And my batteries are dying. Great. That's always good. And there is the sub, the huge surround.
This thing has definitely an X max of almost like
Yeah.
I think it's almost 30 or something millimeters.
And the double stitch surround, and the huge dust cap in the center. Alright guys, we're going to drop this in the box. I just wanted to show it to you before we actually got it in. This thing is a monster.
Oh my god.
So, oh, and this is the D2 version, so we're going to wire it to 1 ohm, and it should do pretty good. So let's get it in the box, guys, and we're going to throw some power to it. Alright, we'll be back. Stay tuned, don't go nowhere. That's what you've been waiting for. Alright guys, let me just adjust this a little bit so you guys can see some X-Max here. Alright, there we go. Alright, so welcome back. So I bought this sub for myself for well, it's for my family, for me, for my birthday. You guys obviously seen that I spent a long time cutting it out. I had to clean out sawdust, vacuum out sawdust. I had to bring all this stuff outside. 3 times I did this because the sub wouldn't fit. Even at the end when I said that it fit, I put it down and it wouldn't settle all the way in, so I had to like push it down into it for that final you know, centimeter or whatever it was that it didn't want to go into it. So I finally got it into the box and it's in, and I heard you know, a notification. When you get a notification, came through on the speaker and it kind of crackled, and I'm like, what the hell is that? So I said, I'll have to show you guys what they shipped this in, because you'll be like, wow, I can't believe that they did that. And I'm still in awe that they shipped it the way that they did, and I'm really upset still. So let's get on with this demo. I'm still gonna push the sub, still gonna see what it does, because it still does work technically. It just doesn't work as it should. And I'll be getting a new one soon after I return this one. So there we go. Let's push it a little bit more. You can obviously hear something is damaged. Power here. Yeah, there's no tone that's even coming through that it sounds good with. So let's push it one more. See what happens. Alright, let's go on dyno mode and see what it does with dyno. $1,026 watts, nice and clean. And like I said, it still works. It's just, it has some horrible. Now without sound, this would sound amazing. 2,026 watts. 2,077. Alright, so we're gonna go back here. I'm gonna try my burst test. I'll reset the dyno. Okay, I'll let that play through for a minute. I'll reset the dyno. There we go. Skip this. Alright. So it should be like 5 seconds. So you can obviously see it works still. Just something, I don't know if it's the cone separation or something happened internally. Crazy read. $2,400 watts. All right. So that's that in a nutshell. So I don't know if I'm going to try to take the volume out of this, or maybe I'll take the volume out of this camera and just use the volume out of the other camera. So that way it's not so loud and annoying. But I wanted to show you guys what it was, what it does. It still works technically. It just has a horrible sound to it, and you wouldn't want to put that in your car. I mean, if you put it in your trunk, you might not hear that sound. So it might be good for somebody if they had it in their trunk, because it still works. It still pushes out air. It just sounds horrible in person. And if you had a hatchback, it would really sound horrible. So I'm going to wrap this up for you guys. I'm going to get the video out for you guys. Thanks for watching. I hope to get something new with this. I cut this box, as you saw, several times. I spent a lot of time cutting this box and fitting this sub to this box. I can't ever use this box for another 10-inch sub, so it's useless for any 10-inch sub now except for this one sub. So I thank you guys for watching anyways. My birthday was May 30th, so happy birthday to me. I also wanted to mention we hit 1 million views a couple weeks back. I never mentioned that. And so thank you guys for watching. 1 million views, guys. And we'll see you back real soon. So take care of yourselves and each other, guys. Peace.